Yo, the king is back. I'll just give you a quick update about my Saturday from yesterday. So on Saturday, I started microdosing mushrooms, and I took like this pill. I have this pill with 250 milligram of I think it's golden teacher in there, right? And because I ordered 20 pills, my plan, by the way, is to take one on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But I took one on Saturday and one today, and I don't feel much of a difference. But let's see. But since I ordered 20 pills for 10, or not pills, capsules, they are filled with like dried mushroom, right? And so for each 10 capsules, they send you like chocolate with 1 gram in there, right? So they sent me two chocolates. And I was thinking to myself, actually, this Saturday, I'm so sleep deprived. I allow myself to eat this chocolate and I will just sleep, right? So I took this pill and I was thinking, you know what? I eat this chocolate. And I ate this chocolate. I was like, oh, wow. That was good. And I ate some lunch and I was thinking to myself, after this lunch, belly's full. I will just put on my sleeping mask and I will just sleep, right? But after the lunch, I was thinking to myself, well, this chocolate was really tasty. So I ate the other one as well. And shortly after, I went upstairs, went checked the computer for a moment, and then went into bed. And because I'm really sleep deprived, I slept like 3 to 4 hours per night on average the last week. So I allowed myself to not go to Muay Thai and not do sport this Saturday, and it was a hard decision. Usually, I just keep going, in order to sleep. And then I was in bed in my beautiful bedroom. I was looking at the what's it called, curtains, and they started moving. They started moving. It's like, okay. I know where this is coming from. Maybe those are mild visuals. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. And they started getting stronger. So like my blanket was moving, and then I was like, "What's touching me here?" Oh, it's the pillow, but it felt like a touch, but nothing that seemed dangerous to me, right? And but then I was aware, all right, okay, this is a trip, and I won't start to sleep, most likely, but I tried regardless. So I put on my sleeping mask. I have this Manta Manta sound mask. It's like basically 3D sleeping mask with this cushion around the eyes to make it 100% dark, and like you put it around your head, right? And then on the ears there's like built-in speakers. It's very thin, and you can connect them with Bluetooth to your phone, so you could listen to audiobooks or whatever. And usually I listen to the Bible, right? So I turned my phone in airplane mode. I didn't want to get any message from anybody or send any message. I was like, okay, I should be with me right now. I'm having a trip right now. Let me feel the trip. No interaction with anybody. So I put it in Bible, like the Gospel of Matthew, and I scroll to the middle of it because I know the start and everything. Was scroll to the middle of it, and suddenly I was like, okay, God is speaking through the Bible to me right now, and that was exciting. It was like, okay, God is speaking to me right now. I like it, but I want to sleep. That's too exciting, and I needed to put the mask off for a moment and sit on my bed. It's like, wow, okay, that's strong, because even though I was getting more into the moment of these sensations, every once in a while I had this moment of clarity. Right? Okay, it's like, okay, this is a trip right now. Everything is fine. And there was even something coming like around the corner in the back of my head that was like could have turned it into a bad trip. There was something I cannot explain it. There was some sensation that was more darker, and if but I was just thinking that I will not have a bad trip. Fuck you, and it was done. So everything kept being positive from there on, right? And well, then I put on the sleeping mask again. And I had another sensation. Then I sent an audio message in a moment of clarity to a friend of mine. I sent him this. Man, I wanted to microdose, but they gave me free chocolate. I was so high in this moment. And what happened then? Then I was in the bed with the sleeping mask and trying to drift away with the mask on, and I listened to the Gateway Experience, the Hemisync, right? It's basically binaural beats for meditation, and my idea was to listen to it, and I can show you how this sounds as well for a moment. I mean, why not? I'm not really sure why I listen to it, but I have it in my downloads on my YouTube, right here. So this is what I was listening to basically. It is hemisync. It's binaural beats. It's for connecting like hemispheres, the two hemispheres of the brain, right? In order to reach some meditational state. And I thought to myself, this is the right moment to do so. So I put it on, listened to that, and I was completely drifting away. That was an amazing experience. There was one thing I didn't like, and it was weird. And it felt like a parasite tried to put its tentacle into my left ear. Like you can see my finger like this, and I was trying to put its tentacle into my ear, and then I was putting the mask. I was like, no, I don't want that. And then I was like, okay, all right, okay, it's okay. I put it on again, and it didn't happen again. And then I was able to let me just think for a moment. Then I was able to visualize myself. My attempt was to be in a very meditational state in order to visualize my future. So I saw myself in a third person perspective, like a GTA character, but at the same time, I saw myself in a first person perspective. So I saw my hands like this in front of me, but in the same time, I saw myself with a camera from behind. I was living my life, and I was visualizing 100 million euro into my life and how I live a lavish life and live a good life, a happy life, a life full of peace, but a life with a lot of the goods the world can provide if enough resources are there. And in this visualization I did for myself, I had those resources, and that was amazing. And shortly after that, I had a moment of clarity. I put it off again, and I called my girlfriend, and we had a deep talk. We had a deep talk. And at some moment, I couldn't watch down on my phone like this. I couldn't hold it with my hand, so I put like the selfie thingy, and put the phone in there. And so my phone was like this in front of me, and sometimes I had to put my hands around my eyes like this in order to look in the phone, but because everything around the phone was moving interestingly, I wanted to focus on the words she's saying. I told her I'm high right now. And she was in the gym, and she was doing planks, and I just randomly decided to do planks with her. I was naked, so I put the put the phone there, and we did 3 times 1 minute of plank. And let me just think. And then we sat down, we spoke. I was sitting down naked on the floor upstairs, right? And we were speaking. And that was a deep conversation. I cried. She cried. We cried. And I don't cry usually. I don't cry. Like if I'm listening to a good orchestra, right, where you can sit inside and they play some classic music, It might happen that a tear rolls down my eye, all right, because it's so beautiful. Yes, this happens, but usually no, no, I don't cry. And then we had this conversation of she thinks my life is fun and my life is easy and everything, and I told her something from the heart. I told her, listen, my life is not fun. I don't sleep. I sleep 4 hours per night. I wake up tired every day. I wake up sleepy every day. I wake up like disturbed every day. It's like each morning for me, it's like I wake up and I don't feel good. It's like I wake up and every moment, I don't feel like I slept, right? That's my normal. And then I do my daily duties in order to keep my life going. And I prepare for a Muay Thai fight right now and have pain. And I believe the pain is amplified because I don't sleep enough. My recovery is not good, but I keep going regardless. I have a business to take care of. I take care of social media. I do all of those things. My life is hard. My life is not fun. And while I was telling her my life is pain and my sleeping issues, I have every day, every day I have some pain. Every day of pain, I cried. I told her I'm in pain every day, and it's true. It's true. But I was never looking at it. I was never contemplating about it, or I was never taking a step back in order to assess my life with myself, right? Because I usually don't do it. I literally don't have the time. But it is what it is. Like I don't have those entertainment moments. I don't watch Spotify. Well, I listen to Spotify, but I don't watch YouTube. I don't watch Netflix. I don't watch TV. I don't look at movies. I don't do those activities. I don't have time for that. I'm busy. All right? And my life is making money, keeping myself fit, reading, meditating, Muay Thai, gym. Sometimes I meet my guys and women. Women, not as much as before. There were times I had 3 to 5 women at the same time. That's not like it anymore because I simply don't have the time or the energy. And it sounds good, but it's hard work. That's hard work too. It sounds like ooh, maybe to some man. It's like there is some good side about it, but basically it's work. It's headache. It's not something I really like. Been there, tried that. It's not for me. End of the story. But I still remember my right to be polygamous, right? I will never be with only one girl again. But yeah, let me just continue. Well, yeah, we had those conversations, and it was tough because we spoke about those things we usually don't speak about. And those mushrooms, they gave me more the possibility to listen, to ask questions, and that was I was grateful for it. Usually, I would say I can listen, but sometimes the ego comes in between, right? Especially about things when it's about criticism. Somebody, especially a girl of mine that's close to me, is criticizing me. There are certain topics where my walls go up, right? And it's a defense mechanism. I'm aware, but those walls, I was able to see them. All right, there's something coming. There's some resistance coming inside of me, and I was able to overcome, to let go and just listen to what she has to say. And she was grateful for that. Even though we spoke about hard things, we were solving a big puzzle together. Hard puzzle, painful puzzle. But yeah, this is it. And then after that, it basically wore off. I was here sitting on the sofa, was looking at the beautiful view I have here. I was enjoying that, and that's it. So yeah, I thought I would share that. That's it. See you next time. Mwah.